The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Ready? White 25. 51. Let's go. He's checking. He's through. Sunday.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Check 15. Check. Wait. Check.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready? Blue lady. And what's the ball? Running. Trump. Mike 51.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Check 25. Wait. 53 smart. Check.
3rd and long for Winston. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this.
And it is cold.
And it is cold. It's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Hey, empty.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Daddy, we're waiting. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, come on. Wait.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Switzer. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 180. Here we go, D. All day, defense. 6.7. All day. Switch. Flag. Watch out.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz trying to lay one up deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll be be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
That's good for Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. 45. I'm coming. Sponge. No.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Hey, empty.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Eagles 10. Buccaneers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Second and 6 at the 26.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
This is Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Green, triple team.
51, Mike 51. Hey, watch the screen.
Okay.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Nick Perry gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Check. Wait. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Throwing, Winston. And he's going to go down again. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz, escaping the pressure right. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Record.
Hey, wahoo!
Wentz going to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, exit.
Check Mike.
What's this on?
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Two jet. What's up?
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Arcega-Whiteside. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Wentz. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check pass. Check pass.
Running from the gun with Howard. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Double dog. That's the way. 45 to Mike.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Go. Check 52. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
There we go, Pac-Man. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On first down, Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 30 on second down, Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 357. Protect the backer. What's that? Check 13. Check 13.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Go. 180. 50 here. You gotta get this stop here, D. Hey, check right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. Gets past one man. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Hey, Rip 5-2, out here. No. Hey, zoom.
Throwing is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 78 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset?
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Switzer on the ring. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. Taking it in. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go.
On the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings us 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Go. Keep it up, defense.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's put him on the block.
You draw focus.
Check.
They'll run it with Sproles. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points up.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 82 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. That's caught left side, Arcega right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
X3, 218, chopper.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Left side here to Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
There we go, back. 280! All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Rush, 2 jet. Rush in. Shoot! Rush! Go!
He's got the first down here inside the 30. J.J. Arcega, right side, the intended receiver.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Solid.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Done. 280! Great 57. Hey, watch the ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, empty.
Try to punch it in with Howard. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Again, it's Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Bucs take over 1st
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Wait. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Barber. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Bucs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th.
Mike 51. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Now Winston on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that may do it for this NFC title game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Alert.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti.